What's up guys, Brian here from Audio Geek, and I'm back yet again with another cool review for you guys. Today we have a product from Soratune. Now if you guys don't know Soratune, I have reviewed one of their products before, and it was also one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life. Oh hell guys. Yeah, those days I didn't have a YouTube channel yet, and I wasn't doing video reviews, so I was writing out all my reviews, and I was posting on Headfire a lot, and it was actually a very big mistake I made, because Soratune, they're actually a sub-brand of ARTTI, Lesure, and so on, and what I did is I wrote in my review it's a sub-brand of Corea, and holy hell, that I get a lot of flack from that, not just from the company but also from other people, and I looked really stupid. But I mean, it was an honest mistake, and the bad thing about Headfire is you can email them till you're blue in your face. They don't answer you, and they also didn't want to do the little edit for me, so I think it's still on there like that. But I thoroughly enjoyed my first Soratune product, guys. For this one, ARTTI contacted me. How I know how it works with these all these companies is they mostly, if they're not on their own, they're always part of an umbrella company. Like you get Shenzhen Audio. You've got a lot of companies like TRN, those types are with Shenzhen Audio. Then you get Volkswagen. Now Soratune, ARTTI, all those brands, they fall under Volkswagen. Then you've also got another big one, Pin and Audio. And they're the umbrella companies, and all these other companies just fall in under them. So ARTTI actually contacted me for this one, and I was actually super stoked. So this one is called the BI02, and oh yes, this one took quick. I think if it was 5 days, it was a lot. And then I added, so big up to the guys for sending this one out so fast, guys. I actually can't wait to get into the unboxing and see what's inside there. So let's hop on over. Okay, as you guys can see, it's a very nice white cardboard box with the green here. Reminds me a lot about ARTTI products. The D10, the R1, the R3, they all come in boxes like these. So that's how I know it's a sub-brand of ARTTI. If you slide this off, you've got this, it's almost like a mint or olive green. And on here you've got your logo like most, and your specs at the back. You open this up, got a little green instruction book here. Oh boy, I see metal shells, guys. I don't want to give too much away, and luckily my focus is always out on this webcam, so I can't show you guys too much. So we've got a sponge in here with the face plates. You take that off, and you've got a nice little, I'm telling you, it reminds me a lot about ARTTI. You've got this nice little, it's almost like a denim canvas that you always get with the ARTTI products that you get here. And if we open this up, our tips and our cable, I think, will be in here. Yes. So, one packet of tips. These look like white bore. And then another packet of tips. Also, these can go, let me just check here. Why would I have two of the same color? Yeah, the board looks the same, it's just different sizes. And then we've got our cable, guys. So here at the bottom is just your quality control and all the stuff you normally get there. So, very quick unboxing experience, guys. I can't wait to get into the look and build. Just before we get into the look and build, guys, I just want to say that these go for $69. And I just saw on AliExpress these are on sale for $49, so you can catch it there. There's a nice little sale going on. the shells are quite small, but the whole IEM is metal, which you guys know. I love metal IEMs, but the shells are very they're small. It's almost like the NF RA15 that I have. They're not that big, they're not very heavy, but it is metal, so I am going to, you guys know I'm biased towards metal shells. It's just one thing about me. You've got a nice little green Soratune logo. Let's see if I can get a focus. I always bloody struggle with this freaking camera. I don't know why, but very nice. It's not a brushed aluminium look, but it is definitely a metal look here. The cable, you guys know I don't like thin and flimsy cables, so I'm going to be very straightforward and say I don't like this cable just because it's so thin. It feels nice and soft. There's no braiding going on here. We'll see. Normally what happens to cables on the more budget orientated earphones is they go hard here in South Africa. I don't know why. Every single KZ earphone I've ever had, that cable has gone hard and I had to throw them away with the rest of my KZs. I threw everything away. So we're going to see if this one stands the test of time. It does feel like a nice plastic. It doesn't feel like a cheap plastic though. And if I see the connectors, nice metal connectors, nice metal connector on this one. I will get into this in the connectivity part. And our tips, it's normal silicone whiteboard tips, guys. There's 2 packets in here, so I don't know why they put 2 packets of the same one. I just can't seem to see, because this packet's holes look a bit bigger and this one's a bit smaller, but they're so similar. Gonna have to investigate this further and see. So regarding the tips, normal silicone tips, these cases I like. As you guys know, I prefer canvas cases to these fake leather cases. It looks like denim. Very nice and sturdy little box. I like this a lot. And I think that's it for the look and build. We can check out the connectivity. So before we start the connectivity, just to get back to the ear tips, guys, I did take it out of the packaging and I could see there is whiteboard tips and there is narrowboard tips. So I can confirm you're getting 2 different styles of tips. Although the hole sizes are very close to each other, but when you take them out, you will see there's different sizes in there. So for the connectivity, you can get this in 3.5mm and you can also get this in a USB-C, so you get a little chip for free here. I always say USB-C cables, these DSP cables, they're always a bonus because you get a little chip for free. And most of the time what these guys that make the IEMs do is they match the chip inside here to be strong enough to draw your earphones. I've with a lot of these that I have reviewed before, when you take if you take another cable and you put it on and you put this one that comes with the IEM, it always to me sounds better like this. Also when you get a dongle with an IEM, it's almost as if they spec it for that specific IEM. So I'm actually super stoked to hear what this is going to sound like with this. So basically, if your laptop, your netbook, your PC, those type of stuff don't have a USB-C, you can just get a little converter that goes from USB-C. They cheapest chips that goes from USB-C to normal USB, and then you can use this. Your PC, your laptop, that's if your laptop or your PC don't have USB-C. I know my laptop has USB-C, so that makes it easy. Tablet, basically everywhere that's got a USB-C or a USB port, you can use this. I'm also going to use it in my DAPs, the Fire, the IB, not the Aston and Kern. The Aston and Kerns that I've got 2 Aston and Kern DAPs, and they both work with not what they call that mini USB. It's the one just before USB-C. So yeah, that's it for the connectivity. If you don't want all the discs, you can always just choose the 3.5mm version. That's what's so nice. They're giving you a choice there. So yeah, that's it for the connectivity. Let's go check out the specs. If we check out the specs here, guys, I can basically see that we have here, it's quite a versatile little IEM here. It is budget orientated, but I can see it's for gaming, for headphones. It says monitor headphone, video games, hi-fi headphones, sports, outdoor, for office, for DJ, for study. I mean, for office, yeah, you can use it for calls if you take a mic version. I don't see a mic here on. Oh, wonder if this is a mic, because I see a little tuning board inside here. So I wonder if this is a mic. I must just check, and I'll come back with this when I go to the sound section in a week. I'll check this out throughout the week to see if there's a mic inside here. This is weird, because it looks like a PC board, and I've never seen a PC board inside here where your splitter is. So this is a bit weird. This is the first one. It's funny that I'm picking it up now. Okay, frequency response is 20 to 20 kilohertz. Total harmonic distortion 1%. Sensitivity is 107 dBs. Everything above 100 is very easy to drive. You're going to drive this with your cell phone, guys. The resistance is 29 ohm. 32 ohms, anything up to 32 ohms are very easy to drive. You can even go up to 64 ohms. I mean, I drive my 64 ohm Monk plus earbuds from my cell phone very easily. It's an NFIT 52 magnet dynamic driver. Your cable is obviously silver plated, 1.2 meters. Oh, the magnet type is a neodymium. Yeah, that's it for the specs, guys. All that's left now. I'm going to listen to this for a week. Super stoked to see if this is going to be a nice little all-rounder. I think I am going to play a bit of mobile games on my phone, check how it is for gaming, and then I will report back. Stay tuned. And I am back with my sound impressions on the Soratune BI02, guys. I have to say, this one caught me a bit by surprise, as I was in my initial thought process going into this. I thought, yeah, it's going to be a $60 IEM, it's going to be mediocre sound, you know, normal V-shape tuning. And then this thing and just came along, and I listened to the first few songs, and I have to tell you, man, with the bass tips, it is a V shape, but it's a big V shape. The bass goes up, or the bass goes a bit low, and the mids and stuff is also a bit boosted. If we do check out the bass, Eli Brown makes a song Escape, and boy, this song has some deep, low thundering bass in the background. And this BI02 brought that to life, guys. I absolutely love the bass on this little light in-ear monitor. The bass took me by surprise the most. I think it is because we are getting so used to getting bass light in-ear monitors, and then I see reviews where guys write this IEM has got bass, and then I listen, and it seems my perception of bass is just a bit different from other people. This thing has bass, guys. There's a song by one of my favorite DJs, Maddix. It's called Heute, Nacht, and man, the bass on this BI02 on this song, it slams really hard. The mid bass punching is there, but surprisingly, very surprisingly, the sub bass is there. What we've also been getting with a lot of IEMs is that they are mid bass focused. They only focus on the mid bass slam. There is not a lot of sub bass, and let me tell you, that's not the story here, guys. There is sub bass. Same with Deborah de Luca. She does a song Children, and man, I don't know what sounded the best, because there's a piano on that electronic dance song, and that piano sounded heavenly. So I don't know if the bass, I was more impressed with the bass or more impressed with the piano. There's also a song by the Teenage Mutants. It's called Dark Clouds. Man, it's a hard eating song, and the thing that I've heard on that song is if your bass driver is not up to it, it can sound distorted, and it was not the case here. The BL02 it aced that test. Um, it also on that song it introduced a great amount of Pratt, and I have to say I don't get a lot of Pratt on electronic dance music. On jazz and stuff like that, and the rock and stuff, I can tap my foot or play air guitar, but on electronic dance music, but especially on this song, the Pratt was amazing. I also checked out the bass on movies and games, and I have to tell you, overall on movies, the explosions were real, and it's also in videos I watched, like TikTok videos where there's explosive and bass and stuff. The bass is really cool, um, and that's what makes this IM a really cool all-rounder for me, because you can use it for games and movies and TikTok videos and all your other subs besides music listening. It's really a great all-rounder. Um, on the gaming side, I tried it with Call of Duty Mobile, and I have to tell you, those shots firing sounded really real, explosions sounded cool, and I can also distinguish footsteps, so these things are ideal for gaming as well. I just think there's going to be a bit of a problem if you have to charge, and you have this adapter, unless you get one of those adapters you can add to your USB-C where you can charge and use this adapter of yours. Um, the bass is really some of the best I've heard under $100. I have to be honest about that. If we hop on over to the mids, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. There's it's called the Spinning Song, and Nick's voice is so deep and dark and daunting, and with the BL02, and I mean that's how it should sound. If you're a Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds fan, you will know what I'm talking about, and I mean with the whiteboard tips, these sounded a bit boosted to me, the mids. Not that it's a bad thing, I like boosted mids, so to me it sounded very well. I wanted to check out a bit more sophisticated male vocals, so I chose Gregory Porter, and the song's name's Holding On. I have to tell you guys, that he is a big guy, and his voice sounded bigger than him, so the mids is definitely boosted. Lene Marlin, when I checked out female vocals, Lene Marlin sings a song, A Place Nearby, and even female vocals on these BL02 sound big guys. Yeah, her voice was in your face, and it was floating in its own space and time. Same with Mina Agossi. There's a song Feeling Good, and she has a bit of a deeper female vocals, and still, man, even with the bass that the BL02 produces, and there's a cello in that song that produces some very big bass notes, it still didn't take away from the female vocals at all. So overall, it seems that it's not just the upper mids that it's boosted here, it's the whole mid range for me, which I do like a lot, guys. If we check out the treble, there's a song by Grant Green. It's called Down Here on the Ground. And here comes the thing with the treble. The treble doesn't sound boosted to me. I don't know if is it because the bass is so much and the treble, the mids is boosted so much that it takes away from the treble. I think that might be the case, which is not a bad thing, in my opinion. I like bass and I like mids. So the trumpet did not sound boosted at all. The treble sounded more warm to me than bright. Also, Chick Corea makes a song Spain. Now, the high notes like chimes and all that comes through, but they are not so sparkly. So I can immediately tell you this IM's not for treble lovers, guys. It's not going to be your thing. Betty Carter, there's a song called Social. The vocals dominated the treble once again, so the trumpet is more prominent on this song, but the vocals still dominate. Last song, McCoy Tyner has a song called Passion Dance. Those cymbals you press with your feet, they were there, but they also sounded very balanced. So overall, the treble it sounds balanced. There's a little spike here and there, but it's not bright at all. So these, you know, you're going to wear these things for hours. They're not going to fatigue you. And even if you listen to loud music, because the treble is a bit down, it's not going to hurt your ears at all. If we check out the technicalities, guys, I listened to Janine Janssen. There's a Vivaldi, the Four Seasons Spring, and I have to tell you, I listened to this to check out the different technicalities, and I have to tell you, the soundstage was not that big, and I found that it's a much more musical IEM than technical, obviously, and you have to take the price into consideration as well. And with classical music, you can explore lots of technicalities, so that's why I also use it always to evaluate the technicalities on an IEM. The transcends were okay. I won't expect much from a $60 IEM. Yeah, it kept up, you know, but to keep up with symphony orchestras, it's difficult to keep up with those transients because it's a lot of instruments. The holographic imaging was good on games, though. I could completely make out where the sounds come from, where the footsteps come from. Obviously, Pratt is the star of the show here. And that bass, man, it can have your head nodding, let me tell you that. Oh, another thing, it's got a little mic here, and the mic works really well for calls and also to pause your songs and stuff like that. I did test it out for you guys. Yeah, so overall I'm very happy. I'm actually astonished by the sound of this Soratune BI02, guys, and I think all that's left here for us is to check out my conclusion. So to conclude this review on the Soratune BI02, guys, I have to say I'm going to give this one a very good 4.5 out of 5 stars. I have to say I am a bit shocked. I did not expect this thing to sound so good. It's one of those things where a company, you know, they under promise and they over deliver. It's one of the best budget contenders out there for me at the moment, under $100. In our hobby, with a lot of bass shy IEMs, this is really refreshing. It's also a great all-rounder, like I said, not just for music. You can do your gaming, you can do your videos, you can do a lot of things with this. For $60, it's just a no-brainer. If you ask me, you should buy it. I mean, I'm a reviewer. I've got kilobuck IEMs, I've got cheap IEMs, I've got mid IEMs, and I have to say everyone should buy this. It is really a no-brainer for me, and a really big up to Soratune on this one, guys. You guys outdid yourself here. So yeah, thanks for watching my review, guys. Check you next time. Guys, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedules to watch my review. I know in today's busy day and age, taking half an hour of someone's time is a lot, so I thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me your time. Just a little disclaimer, I do not get paid for any reviews that I do. All the products that I get from the companies for free, in return for my honest opinion. So you can rest assured there's no bias or anything like that going on. I also do not sell my review units. I think that's very unethical, and I will never do that. I also do not do affiliate links. All the links you see on my channel is the direct links to the products on the website. There's no affiliate links. If however you feel like you want to buy me a cup of coffee, I do have a Patreon going on. There's a $1 a month membership. You can just do a 1 month membership and then cancel if you like. And once again, join our Audio Geek Facebook group. Lots of cool guys there. There's a wealth of knowledge. We talk about products, we talk about what's going on in the market. If there's any questions, it's just pure passion. So thank you, guys.